Hey, what's up, guys? Aaron here, Off the Scales Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. And today's video, I got a tackle warehouse boxing for you guys, and I'm pretty excited to share. Let's talk about it. So I like these unboxing videos to share with you guys and share my thoughts with some of these new baits. So let's break this thing open, man. I'm pretty excited about this one. Got some brand new baits that just came out. Oh, and just a tip for you guys before we get into these baits. I'm an absolute tackle junkie myself. I love, checking new baits out and stuff like that. So, I spend a good amount of money on new baits, when it comes to that. So my tip of the day for you guys is, so your missus doesn't get too mad at you, is to go ahead and scoop her, a shirt while you're at it. So she can't get too mad at you. So every great now and again, man, I'll throw in a shirt for her. I thought this shirt was pretty cute. Says tackle warehouse right on it. So yeah, man, you got to take care of the missus too, man. To keep the missus happy, man. That's important. So anyway, so back to these baits, guys. These are, this is going to be, the hover stroll technique, or what have you. So these are going to be the brand new Cast Finesse Sonar Echo baits is what they're called, and I got them in the 5.3 and in the 3.5. Man, I am super excited about these baits. For you forward-facing sonar guys, you don't have to have forward-facing sonar to do the hover stroll, the hover technique. At all. You can still see fish on your depth finders, and you can absolutely target them, with these baits. And man, so the Cast company has, they came out with the OG. I think what kind of put them on the map is the OG, the Cast OG, that top water bait that I've talked about, in videos and things like that too. But now they're starting to come out with some other baits, man, and these swim baits, it's a pintail bait. So these are going to do that exceptional roll. I saw some videos on this and I was like, wow, man, I got to order some of these. And here, this color right here is in the blueback herring color, man. So you guys know as well as I do, any of those spotted bass fisheries, the blueback herring, man, them spots they crush those things, man. That's like a main, bait fish in some of those lakes. And then I picked up this Ozark color in the 3.5. And, this is going to be an absolute killer too on this technique. That little guy right there. So the 3.5 and the 5.3, these are going to be, just freaking awesome for this technique. Okay, so that's those baits right there. Oh, and I wanted to share, they actually have some rattles in them, man, which I thought was super cool. If you open up that belly right there, these are designed for a 90-degree line tie hook. That's what's going to give, these baits and that whole hover technique, the best roll action. And, I've covered in other videos, you want the two-tone baits. There's several swim baits and pintail baits that are on the market right now, for the hover technique. And this is just going to be another killer one to have in your arsenal. So like I said, it said something about you can drop the 90-degree line tie hook in there in the belly. But I'm about to show you guys the hook that I just found on Tackle Warehouse. and it is designed, I'm gonna get into that in just a second, but I wanna get back to these rattles real quick. Those rattles are super, super cool. You know, they're gonna let off that much more noise. There's not another swim bait that has these rattles in them. I thought that was a super, super cool little feature, you know, for these swim baits. But here's the hook, man. I'm telling you, I've been looking for this 3/16 ounce 3/0 hook for a long, long time, okay? So, you know, owner Range Roller came out with these 90-degree hooks, but they are sold out of the 3/16. And I just happened to get on Tackle Warehouse, and I was like, man, some other company is going to start making these things. And sure enough, man, I ran across these Stroller jigs, and they are almost designed just like the owners. Okay, that's it right there. It's got the 90-degree line tie, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know, those owner Range Rollers, man, these are almost identical. I think the only difference, honestly, is the keeper of the bait right there. It's got, you know, a little bit of a deeper, or a different keeper on it. So there's a look at it right there for you guys. But the 3/0, and you know, the 3/0 is the biggest hook that they make that I've seen that'll stretch back in the bait far enough. So, and then it's got a Gamakatsu hook on it, guys. So, you know, it's got a really, really good hook. I can't exactly, I don't know why they don't show the name of these on this, but I'll get the name, and I will leave these baits and these hooks down in the description for you guys. Like I said, the owner Range Rollers, man, they've been added this 3/16 ounce for, you know, forever, man. I mean, they've been on back order for forever now. There's a couple other ones. I mean, there's just something really, really special about that 3/16 ounce weight for these guys. It brings out the best action in these baits, you know, for the hover technique. So like I said, I will leave a link down in the description with the name of these. It's the only ones that are actually in this size right now on Tackle Warehouse, so I'll help you guys out and drop that down. So I just really wanted to share with this, you know, with you guys. You know, this is a special technique. You know, it's catching fish all over, and you know, here we are in the post spawn again, and this thing is just going to absolutely clean up, you know, all year long. You just got to have that thing on the deck at all times, because it is just an absolute fish catcher. You know, you guys know as well as I do, that hover technique, man, is just, man, it is taken over. It seems like the bass industry, you know, in the past, you know, 10, 11 months. So let's rig one of these up for y'all. I'll rig one up real quick on the 5.3. So here we go. I'll stick the hook point in there. Run it down the hook. Come out the other side here, and then run them up the hook. And that's what you got right there. I think that thing is going to be killer. You know, any on your ball jig heads, okay? But that right there and the smaller one will be about perfect. So that's in the 5.3. But that's how you're going to rig it up, and that's what it's going to look like right there, guys. So as far as gear that I'm fishing this technique on is going to be an absolute spinning setup. You know, spinning rod and reel. Because, you know, as you're reeling, you're shaking that rod, and that's what's going to give that you know, bait the best action. So anything from like a medium to a medium light, probably a medium light for your smaller, well, definitely a medium light for your smaller you know, weights. You know, medium light's probably going to be the overall best for this hover stroll technique. So you know, if you get into a little bit heavier stuff, you know, you might want to bump it up to a medium action. But yeah, man, so spinning rod and reel for sure for this technique, and you know, that's what's going to be best. So I just wanted to do a quick unboxing for you guys and show you these. I'm super jacked about these. I'm pretty excited about all the new cast baits that are coming out. So you guys check these out, and we will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.